This is News Channel 6 Sports with Quinton Walter.
The Texas Rangers needed a big bounce-back series after getting swept by the Oakland A's last week. They've done just that, looking to finish off a 3-game sweep today over the Houston Astros. They say third time's the charm, but for the Rangers, it was third innings the charm. Bobby Wilson gets it started with the RBI double to center. That scores Ryan Rea. Then Ian Desmond with the RBI single brings home Mr. Wilson. It's 2-0 Rangers. Next up is the Hall of Famer Adrian Beltre joining the hit party. Don't leave me out. Hits this one off the wall in center field. That's going to score Desmond and Prince Fielder. Rangers up 4-0. To cap it off, it was the rookie, Nomar Mazara. He singles to center also, bringing in Beltre. That makes it 5-0 Rangers. Cole Hamels, he was on the mound for the Rangers, and he was handing out strikeouts like Oprah, giving away cars. Now you get a strikeout, Jake Marisnick, and you get one too, George Springer. Hamels finished with a season-high 11 strikeouts, also ties the franchise record for consecutive decisions with the win in his 12th straight today. Rangers win it 9-2. The Western Conference Finals between the Thunder and the Warriors shifts tonight to OKC for Game 3. The series is tied at 1 with the Warriors getting a big win in Game 2. All eyes will be on Kevin Durant to see if he can bounce back from a tough second half in Game 2. On the other side, the Warriors, they have to be feeling good after dropping Game 1 to come back and respond the way they did. At shoot-around, Warriors head coach Steve Kerr talked about how this is a familiar territory for his team.
Definitely helps us having been through the experience last year in the playoffs, being down 2-1 on the road a couple of times and coming through playing well. So it doesn't guarantee anything, but it just is nice to have that memory in our minds, and it's just a reminder that it's a long series, and you're probably going to have to win on the road, and we've been able to do it before.
Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. tonight in Oklahoma City. Last night, the Toronto Raptors, in desperate need of a win, welcome in the Cavs for Game 3. Second quarter, Raptors up 9. Kyrie Irving drives to the basket, but Bismarck Biyombo's there with the big block. Corey Joseph back the other way. Great ball movement by the Raptors on this play. It just swings around the court as Patterson gives it back to Joseph for 3. Raptors up 12, and they're going crazy in Jurassic Park. Later in the second quarter, Raptors up 14. DeMar DeRozan going to work. Quick crossover to create some space, then nails the jumper. DeRozan had 21 points in the first half. Raptors up 16. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. Back come the Cavs in the third. LeBron James strips the ball and starts to break like a freight train. They can't stop him as James somehow finishes through the contact and won. Barbecue chicken, like Shaq say. Later in the third, they cut it to 5. LeBron to J.R. Smith in the corner for 3. He connects with the quick trigger. Cavs down 5. On the other end, the Raptors, though, they will respond. DeMar DeRozan coming off the screen. Ooh, B-button on the controller for the spin. Hits the baseline floater in traffic. Toronto up 10 after 3. In the fourth quarter now, here DeRozan weaving through traffic. Draws a crowd, finds a wide-open Bismarck Biyombo. He jams it home. He had 26 rebounds in this one, just a beast on the glass. DeRozan finished with 32 points. Raptors take Game 3, 99-84. Yo, LeBron, what happened?
We didn't play our game, and they made us pay for it. Yeah, I mean, it is a little adversity. Why not? I mean, it's the postseason, and you lose a game, and this is our first loss of the postseason, so I would count it as a little adversity. So we got to go back to the drawing board, not fix everything, just fix a few things, and be much better on Monday.
You can always follow the latest in Texoma sports on NewsChannel6now.com on the sports page.
The Nakona Indians had a tough year last season and parted ways with former head coach J.D. Mayo. The Indians came into this season with a new coach and a new attitude.
Last season we kind of had a slower offense, and this year our coach really came in and he emphasized pushing the ball, getting the ball up the floor. And he wants us shooting the ball a lot. This year we're getting a lot more possessions in, and we're scoring a lot more points this year.
New head coach Tyson Mankin had a challenge to change the way Nakona play basketball, but the players put in extra work to make sure this season will be different than the last one.
This group does a ton of extra stuff, whether it's coming up for open gyms. We do a shooting program 2 nights a week, and we've had very good attendance with that. We watch a ton of film after practice. These kids are just, they've bought into what we're selling. They do a lot of extra work that you know, if you got a group of kids that do that, that helps you out tremendously. That makes your job easy.
Every day we come in and and he emphasized that we got to get better every day, and we go hard every day, and he really wants us every day to improve on something.
Leading scorer for the team, Cameron Hill, says he can see the hard work starting to pay off.
It feels pretty good. I mean, it feels like all of our hard work's been paying off, and it's really nice to look back at all the tough things that we've gone through together as a team, and now that it's starting to pay off, all the work and hard dedication that we put in to the gym and all the hours that we do, it's starting to pay off, and it feels really good.
In his first year, Coach Macon had a possible district title run on his mind.
I knew I was taking over a program that had been well coached by Coach Mayo, and I also knew that they had been a program that had been in the playoffs the last few years, but we were returning everyone, so I figured that we could take a next step in that progression of maybe competing for the district championship and maybe winning a couple playoff games.
Nocona is 12-6 on the season and 6-1 in district so far, and the biggest key has been the freelance play of the team.
I think just allowing the kids to just kind of play with that freelance system. Like I said, they were played within a structured system for so long that I think some of the hidden skills that people didn't really know that some of these players had, we're allowing these players to kind of show some of that stuff off. We got 5 guys on the court basically at all times during the game that can shoot the ball, can handle the ball, can pass the ball, and that makes us tough to defend.
The Indians are ready to finish out the season and confident that they can reach their goals.
The sky's the limit this year, and no one's going to stop us.
Quinton Walter, News Channel 6 Sports.
Wichita Falls Nighthawks, they were back in action at home tonight at the KAUZ, taking on the Nebraska Danger. It was military appreciation night for the Nighthawks, picking up scoreless in the first quarter, following the Danger onside kick. They have it on the one, and they go with the QB keeper. That makes it 7-0 Danger early. Nighthawks, they got off to a slow start on their first possession. Charles McCullum back to pass, and it's picked off by Jabari Gorman, and he's going the other way, takes it back for the pick six, and just like that, it's 14-0 Danger. The Nighthawks, though, they'd eventually wake up. Later in the first, on 1st and goal, Tyler Williams takes the handoff. He scores, make it 14-7. McCullum threw 3 interceptions in the first half. Moving to the second quarter, Nighthawks in a hole 30-7. Here, McCullum passes to his own teammate, Jordan Jolly, coming across the screen. He scores. That makes it 14-30 Danger. After the defense gets a stop, offense back in scoring range, McCullum finds Jolly again with the short pass. Almost scores on this one, but he stops short, sets up 1st and goal, and Williams does the honor. He gets in for the score. That makes it 21-30. Closing seconds of the first half, check this play out. McCullum back to pass, decides he's going to run, he's going to get hit, and the ball comes out, but it goes straight to his teammate, Tyrone Laughinghouse, has some blockers and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. On the very next play, McCullum throws it short to Williams, and he does the rest. Sprints in and leaps for the touchdown. He scores 7 touchdowns on the night. The Nighthawks will take the lead in the second half. They go on to win it 62-48. Good win for the Nighthawks. The Rider Raiders needed to pull off a Game 3 win to advance to the next round of the high school baseball playoffs. Game 3 out in Bowie this afternoon. Pick it up with Grapevine leading 3-0 and looking for more in the third. Pierce Pittman finds a hole up the middle for a single to get the inning started. Then Kyle Flam hits one to left field, and it eats him up in left. That allows a run to come in, and the Mustangs lead it 4-0 after 3. Ryder had trouble getting anything going with 1 man on and 1 out. Parker Kelly grounds into the double play, and that's going to end this inning. Moving to the 7th now, it's 9-0 Mustangs. Kelly up the bat again. This time shoots the gap up the middle. Joe Keller, he comes in to score, but the Mustangs go on to win it 9-1 to end the Raiders season. Game 3 for Bowie against Gunter. Bottom of the first, 2-1 for Bowie. Carter Shackelford hits it to short. They can't come up with it. 1 run is in. Lawson Mickler coming around on his horse. He scores. It's 2-0 Jackrabbits after 1. To the third, 2-on for Gunter. Troy Watson hits it high to center. Matt Hunter scores 2-1. Then Trace Hardy gets the batter out swinging to end the inning. It was 2-1 after 3. Same score in the 6th. Shackelford again hits it high and deep to left. This one hops the wall. Chandler Dean coming around. He scores, and he's fired up. It's 3-1 Bowie. Top 7, 2-on, 2 out. Soft liner to short, and Dean makes the catch. Bowie wins it 3-1 to advance to the regional semifinals. Game 2 out in Bowie, Archer City trying to force a Game 3 versus Lindsay. Pick it up first pitch. Yancey Otto likes it, sends it back up the middle for the base hit. A couple of batters later, Andy Dieter chops one to short. The throw to first is going to be too late. He's safe, and we have our first run of the game. Knights up 1-0. Next batter up keeps it going. Kyle Hermes hits one to center field. Dieter on his horse coming around third. He's going to score easily on the play. The Knights go on to win it 9-3 to end Archer City's season. Archer City softball looking to sweep Rawls in advance to face Windthorst in the regional final. Pick it up top of the first, bases loaded. Archer's Elliott Hilbers walks the Rawls batter, bringing in the run. Rawls up 1-0 early. Bottom of the first, Morgan Knobloch hits a chopper to short. Rawls makes the routine out at first to end the inning, still up 1-0. Top of the second with the run on first, Hilbers gets out of the frame with that out. The bats for the Lady Cats, they would wake up later in the game. They go on to win it 8-1 to sweep Rawls and set up a matchup with rival Windthorst next round. For all your latest sports headlines, you know where to go. NewsChannel6now.com and click on the sports page.
The Graham Steers are preparing to face Venus Thursday in the third round of the high school baseball playoffs. But at one point in the season, nobody thought this game would ever happen.
Definitely the low point in the year was when we went down to Mineral Wells and we lost 3-2 down there. And we felt like we let one slip away down there.
But something changed that turned around their season, and it was really a simple fix.
You know, at the beginning of the season, we were playing as individuals. And around that fifth game, you know, we were just, like he said, tired of losing. We came together as a team and started playing for each other instead of ourselves, and it just got us on a roll.
We started out a little rough, everybody, you know, the blame game when we started losing. And then we started taking it one step at a time and playing it more like the fun game we played when we were little, and things started happening.
Now the team is focused on taking on the district champion Venus team, and they know getting outs and timely hits will be important to move on.
We have to be clean on defense. Cannot give them extra outs because they'll make you pay.
We've struggled on when we get runners on, not having that timely hit, so just making sure we get those timely hits, clutch hits.
The team is on the roll in the playoffs, and their confidence is sky high.
Like any other team states in our view.
Our kids right now, we're at that fine line between being confident and being cocky. We're walking right on that line, right where a good ball club needs to be. And you know, I enjoy coming out to the ballpark every day and seeing that out of these guys. You can tell behind me, you know, they're just a loose group, have fun to be out here, play with one another, and you know, may the best team win.
Reporting from Graham, Texas, News Channel 6 Sports, Quinn Walter.